to talk about what happened. So, I linked up with this girl at one of the gyms I go to, which is just pretty much just one of the clubs, so the Planet Fitness clubs. And we were doing pretty good. We were talking like regular. It was all good. Everything was all ups and stuff like that. We were gonna get ready close to hang out, but this is what happened. Okay, so we'd been talking back and forth for a couple of weeks. Everything's just cool. In fact, she's cool with me. She's also, we have some things in common. She was actually, you know, a Street Fighter Five locals champion. Like she played in locals. So fighting game stuff was stuff that we had in common. Now she has an OnlyFans, but I'm not gonna leak that down here just for out of respect for her dignity. Even though after everything, I don't think she should have it. But I'm not gonna be petty. I'm gonna be a much bigger and better person. She started, and I started asking some questions because I was gonna actually, we were actually gonna go and hook up sometime. I don't know when or what day. And then, we were just back and forth texting. She said, I don't know, hurry up, and I don't know. There was something in there. But when I tried to come on to her because looked like she was into me, she just didn't show no interest. She didn't show no interest. Like she was cold. For some reason, 3-word sentences. I supported her, so I did a trial run on her OnlyFans. Just to support her because I thought we were cool like that. She rushed me on there. So that's how I figured that there's another dude. Because why do you have to go fast? And why do you have to go fast? And why are you so short with me all of a sudden? After everything we did at least could have done together. Come to find out, she likes this other guy at the same gym. I'm pretty cool with him. I'm not gonna put nothing out on him or anything like that because, again, I don't want no one harassing anybody. This is just for the story context. And I know because she was all smiling and giggling, and when girls start playing with their hair and they start giggling and everything sounds so funny to them, right in front of him. But she was doing that stuff with me earlier. But all of a sudden, she stopped. All of a sudden, I was like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. And look, I'm going to be honest. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. With any girl I talk to, I will say this again. I am not going to get mad if you like somebody else. You need to be honest. If you like someone else, let me know. Let me know. I will move out of the way. I will do you one better. Because I'm not insecure. I will try my best to hook you up with that person. If that's who you really want to be with. I'm not jealous. I'm not petty. What made me upset is the fact I'm being used. I'm being taken advantage of. So someone else could get cheeks and not me. That's where I feel slighted at. Like somebody else is getting the cheeks and not me. When you were going out of the way to get me some cheeks. And it could probably be a social media stunt because she does OF. She does OF. But yeah, that's why I did that OF experiment, just to prove a point that it's really just if a girl likes your vibe or the way you look, and that's it. Because here's the thing: the guy that she likes is already married and has kids. The dude's a family man, okay? With a legit business. It's like, that's not going to work out for her at all. family man types. They're very loyal. And the thing is, I'm cool with the guy. He's pretty cool. We do talk all often. He's pretty cool. I just have an issue with the girl for the fact that she took advantage of me, made me think I was getting cheeks when I wasn't. Just say you're not attracted to me. Goddamn. I'm okay with that shit. I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass man. Dude, in high school, I got my ass kicked a whole lot. I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards thrown in the trash in high school. I had girls straight up roast me in high school. You think I can't handle the fact that one measly person on this big ass planet full of a lot of people reject me? Come on. I don't get mad about the rejection. I just get mad that I got taken advantage of. That I was just used so you could promote some. And if you're doing this for a social media stunt, that's far worse. That's far worse. And this is exactly why I'm getting tired of this social media bullshit. Because, people do some stupid shit that is harassment or trolling others or manipulating others to get some content or abusing others to get content. And if this is for content, I'm gonna tell. And the thing I want to say about this too is, the thing with her is, and I've told her before in one of her talks, like, you want to get people to buy your OF instead of just putting sexy stuff on there. Have you ever tried getting into cosplay? Have you ever tried going to other events? Network a lot, not just only clubs, but Comic-Con or anything, or just if she has played fighting games before. She could go to Genesis, or even save up, go to Evo, dress up as Chun-Li or something like that, and or Morgan, and she get more people. That would be the better way to promote your stuff, because then it's not just tasteless drama. It's you're networking with real people, because people go to all these conventions. You know why people go to TwitchCon? People don't go to TwitchCon to have fun. People go to TwitchCon to network. That's what it's really about. I think if she would just network and got into some geek hobby or something like that, on top of it, that would add to her OF, or at least get herself to a point where she gets on podcasts. I don't agree with her going to podcasts, because then podcast bros would tear her apart, because that's what those podcasts are made for. But she should try to go out of her way to network instead of just start something, if that's what she's doing. But where I'm pissed off is that I feel manipulated. I feel my time was used up, and then all of a sudden your energy changed around me because you see somebody else, and that's fine. You're attracted to them. That's cool. That's A-okay. I feel like I've been taken advantage of. Because you promised, by the way you were talking and flirt with me, you promised me some buns. So, the other dude was going to get some buns. Of course, I don't think that ever happened, because he's too cool. But the point is, it's her dishonesty. That's what started this whole mess in the first place. Is I want you to be up and front and honest. If you don't like me because I'm too short, just say I'm too short. Goddamn. I know I am. I live in this body. Hi. I live in the real world. But I just say, let me know. I would love to be out of the way. I got too much going on. I have to do a lot, okay? I'm still doing, handyman stuff around the house. I'm going to work. I'm going to the gym for my own physical health and to get stronger and look good, obviously. I got things I'm doing. You just freed up my time, really. That's the only thing you really did. But I just want people to be honest with me. That's where I have a problem, is when people are 100% dishonest. That's the shit that pisses me off. That's the shit that makes me crashes out. Is that it's all dishonesty. So that's all I gotta say about that.